I got my boys are at the end of a 2-week spring break. Nobody should have a 2-week spring break, by the
That's
way.
way too long.
But it's like they hit that time zone. Summer's coming up as well, and they just want to just stop thinking.
And you know what? Because we've got the 7 kids, we're always looking for ways to keep them busy, but also to keep their brains sharp and to get them thinking creatively and to make sure that they're retaining the information that they've learned.
And summer's long.
But it's
long.
It's long for the parents.
Yeah.
The kids don't think
and if it's a rainy summer, I mean, help us. We need a lot of help.
But at the same time, we want to keep them learning. We're the fun moms. We're Cat and Nat, and we're fun.
Yeah, I think so.
So we're cool to be able to ease up on the academics for a while, but at the same time, we know that kids crave some sort of a schedule. So we like to come up with ideas to have a little bit more.
We say a
structure.
toolbox. We're going to give you a toolbox to pull out all summer for when you need
we
it.
brought some toolboxes.
We did.
Yeah,
Let's start. Okay, so
take a look.
recently we were introduced to an app called Ooka Island. It is the first research-based, proven app to help your kids learn to read. There's a lot of apps that are edutainment, which we said, which is sort of the game-based. This is game-based, but it takes you through different levels, and it's customized to each child. So you can have multiple users on the app, and it will help them read. It gives you do it 3 times a week for 30 minutes, and it literally gives you a report card every Friday on where their strengths are, where their weaknesses are, how far they've gotten through the app. So for a mom who's busy with a lot of kids, this is so helpful because sometimes you can't get to each one to read every single day.
No,
and reading's the core of learning.
Yes.
So it's through math, everything. So you need that support all summer.
That's great feedback, by the way, too. You see who's doing the work,
well,
who's not.
because we don't know as moms how to assess where they're at.
Yeah.
So this actually assesses it for you, which is amazing.
Where
Working parents go to learn about
OokaIsland.com.
I'm sorry?
OokaIsland.com. Yep, and you just can download the app onto any of your portable devices, and one app and multiple users.
Little tutor inside of an app is what we like to call it. It's a guilt-free. We know.
Be little.
This is teeny tiny. Yeah.
Tiny.
And there really is something called the summer slide, which is a statistical reality that when idle minds are not learning over the 3 months, they can lose up to 2 months of their academic achievement.
Our kids all use them and love them. Like they ask for their Ooka Island time. So that's what we've created for them.
Well, how do we get our kids off of the devices? A lot of kids are always with their heads.
Right.
Yeah.
And we don't always want that.
Yeah.
We say way to take away the power struggle and the arguments is have a schedule set up. Lay it out in front of them so they can see it. Get rid of the arguments. That's a major mom tip. The minute you put the standards in and they follow it, then you don't have to argue with them. No, you've been on. You can even set a timer, like if you need to, and then when the timer goes, it puts the responsibility back on them, and you're not like, get off, timer's gone, it's off.
We told you what your time was, you knew how long it was, iPad back, let's get outside. Our next idea is the good old scavenger hunt, right? Let's get the kids moving, we need to get the juices flowing, and you can go and buy a pre-boxed one that you can get on like Amazon.ca or the toy stores, or you can create it yourself. Let them find things out in nature. We like to get the older kids to partner with the younger kids, and they can go out and they have the same goal in mind.
Wherever they can, give us a little bit of free time, get the older kids involved.
You're the new babysitter. Take the kids.
Get them involved. Get it going.
And then it's fun to throw in things that are unexpected. Like we would say, find 10 sea creatures, and the kids will say, "There's no sea creatures outside, but you have planted them out there." Yeah. That's also really great to teach the younger ones about counting.
Get it creative with it. Get excited. They get excited. If mom and dad are on board, they can often get excited with it too, right? So set it up for them.
And you can have great prizes at the end, like gummy bears or fresh carrots or whatever kind of a mom you are. And
we're the gummy bear one.
We're the gummy bear kind. We're the gummy bear ice cream kind of moms. But yeah, make the list with 100 items and see you soon. Have a coffee.
This is going home with me, by the way.
You love that.
You
love it, right?
I haven't seen this in forever.
No,
and by the way, I'll tell you where I learned to read, not on an app, but on a cereal box.
Oh.
How many I would eat and read the cereal box inside and out.
Kids do that too.
Did you have a little safe place to go with your cereal boxes, Mark?
I did not.
Explain to us about our safe place for our kids.
Since we do have a lot of kids and all of them are under 7, they tend to disassemble the whole entire couch or make little forts. Yeah. So rather than ripping apart your whole entire house, we're like, genius, get a tent, and that's their place to rip apart rather than your whole entire house. So we just set up a little tent. And in there you put in different days, you can put in different things, but there's dress up because our little ones, if anyone has young kids, you know they're constantly in dress up. And for the older kids, get them to create things that they can wear. Kids love to do bracelets and ponchos and everything, the older ones. So we put everything in there. We threw some bubbles in because our kids, all ages, are obsessed with bubbles from the baby to the older kid. And then you can also get them to play school. So they can play like Ooka Island, and they can go in and they can take their books and they can be teachers and things. Just give them the idea and let them go.
You haven't taken your eyes off of them the whole time. Does this help you?
I'm just I'm like so raptured because it's like if you can't beat them, join them. If they're going to be running around, do this, they're going to be on their
Are we exhausting you?
No, I'm intrigued. I'm let's
later.
do
You want to have children now. All right.
Visit. You can keep the conversation going. I will tell you to visit natandcat.com, or you can follow them on @socialcommon. Great stuff, but this this saved me. I couldn't do that.
Hey guys, coming back, I'm going to show you how to make from a doormat into a beautiful piece of art.